Thank you, fellow patriots. Thank you for coming here to show your support for the next President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. You know, others have mentioned Joe Biden's, I guess, political gaffe. I guess you call that when you actually tell the truth. What he actually thinks of you. He called you garbage, but let's face it, that's not the first time the Democrat leaders have told half of America what they thought about them. You know, prior to calling us garbage, he said we were all potential domestic terrorists, right? Well, Kamala Harris, she's been out there basically saying that we love Nazis. You know, we love fascists. You know, prior to that, Hillary Clinton as a candidate called us deplorable. And of course, it was President Obama who basically said that we get bitter and we cling to our guns and religion like that's a bad thing. I remember his wife talking about how she was never proud of America until her husband got elected president. I remember the pastor whose pew they sat in, who said, no, not God bless America, God fill in the blank America. So this is a pattern of their leaders not liking this country. But let me tell you, I think that the most insulting thing that President Obama ever said was 5 days before he became president, he said, in 5 days we're going to fundamentally transform America. Now, do you even like, much less love, something you want to fundamentally transform? You know, the analogy I use, I wake up in the morning, I look at my wife, Jane, I love you. Now I'm going to change everything about you. You need a little fundamental transformation. That wouldn't go over very well. And it shouldn't go over very well to the American public when their leaders denigrate half of America. Opposing that, or contrary to that, is what we see here in this arena today. What we saw in Madison Square Garden, that the Democrats suppressed compared to a Nazi rally. What we see in this arena, what we experience and feel in this arena, is a bunch of patriots who love this country, who fervently love this country. Gathering to support a man, a former president, who they also know loves this country and has risked his life. You know Donald Trump didn't need to do this. He had a great life. He didn't have to risk his life. But he knew that he had to do this in order to save this country from the Democrats. Now, he's assembled an amazing coalition. You know, really smart people. But again, whether it's Elon Musk, Robert Kennedy Jr., Tulsi Gabbard, and now a new member of the coalition you're going to see in just a couple minutes, Brett Favre. This is a realignment of our politics. Republicans now are the people. We are the party that represents the working men of America. I was at an event last night with Bobby Kennedy and Tulsi Gabbard. And Tulsi asked the group, how many of you are or were former Democrats? About half the audience, there's about 1,000 people, about half the audience raised their hand as a former Democrat or current Democrat. That is what gives me hope. The fact that President Trump and Bobby Kennedy have put their differences aside, have focused on an area of agreement, in this case, addressing chronic illness. That not only gives me hope, they'll not only address chronic illness, but it shows the path that demonstrates exactly how you heal and unify a very divided nation. God bless those two men. So here's my final appeal to anybody listening to me, Republican, Independent, Democrat. If you love this nation, as I believe most of you do, join this new coalition of patriots who realize we have a lot of problems that we have to fix in this nation and realize that the best way to do it is by being united, loving this nation, and fixing it, making America great again. God bless all of you. God bless your efforts. God bless America.